Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. What you're looking at here, well, let's just tell a tale first. Let me get this up where you can see me. Oh, get up here, you piece of junk. You know, as much as I like GoPros, I dislike GoPros. Anyway, once upon a time, there was a company in Italy called Beretta. And Beretta had been they've been around, I think they're the oldest arms maker in the world. I mean, they've been around there quite a while. Anyway, back in the days of fascism, Beretta made the army pistol of that time, and that was the 1934. You notice it has the cutout up here, just like a modern 92 does. I think it's called a P9 in American parlance from when they had it in the Army. This is a single action. It's in .380, but this was the standard pistol of 1934. They decided to change, and in 1951, they came up with this. And this is this is not exactly what I'm talking about here. This is a copy of the 1951 Beretta, or the 51 as it's called. But this is not made in Italy. This is made in Egypt. And this is the Egyptian Maadi Helwan. And why is it called that? Well, it's made in the army, the foundry / armory that's at the Maadi armory at Helwan, Egypt. Helwan was a city in the southern, just south of Cairo, but Cairo grew, and back when Nasser was president, he decided that he wanted Egypt to industrialize, and he set up the Helwan area as a very industrialized area. Put several iron works, mills, factories building cars and guns, and set it up. It became a industrialized, sort of a Detroit on the Nile. And to this day, it's very much a blue-collar sort of town. Anyway, this was named the Helwan after that town. And it was basically, they originally bought some 1951 Berettas and liked them. And they then took that experience to say, ship me some, the data package and the machine tools to build these, and we'll build them in Egypt, which Beretta did, and they built them in Egypt. They wanted to have a couple of differences. This is the main difference. This is the magazine release. Weird, isn't it? But that's what the Egyptians asked for, so that's what Beretta gave them. And when they did the data package, they included this. Other than that, think of this as a single stack Model 92, a single action and a single stack. It shoots 8 rounds. This one actually is a surplus. What do you call it? A civilian variant of it. This is not one of the actual Egyptian army ones that was shipped over here. This one was imported by Inter Arms, so it's kind of an interesting one. Also, this grip is kind of seen better days. It's got a crack right here in it. But other than that, and it just looks like it's been beaten up and then put away wet. It's in horrible condition. But it's a good example of this particular gun. And I don't have any other Berettas. I've never owned a Model 92. And I've never owned any other Berettas. Well, I have one other Beretta, actually. This one. This is their, I forget what the hell model it's called. Model 21A. This is a 22 caliber thingy that what's interesting about it is the Helwan magazine release. They used it on this one. So, you know, you want to release the magazine, you hit that button. What's interesting about this is that to cock it takes a lot of strength, and this is actually designed as a purse gun for a young lady, and they don't have the strength. So what it does is you have a flip-up barrel, which you can load, and then cock it, and you're ready to go. Or put it down. It's also double action. So you can put it down and leave it down, and then you're fine. It's a well-built pistol. I bought this actually for my then wife, and then I decided after we got divorced and she was living by herself, I got her a Taurus Model 85 38 and taught her how to use it. You know, we get along as long as we don't live together. It's one of those relationships. But anyway, so I took this back and she's got the Taurus. And I've had a lot of Tauruses in my day. I like Taurus. They're a good company. Even their cheap stuff is good. It's not great, but it's good. But this, it looks, if you see an original model 1951 Beretta, it's really well finished, well put together. But this one is not. This one is a second level, second vendor, crudely made. There's machine marks all over this. The field strip on this is quite interesting, I think. Cock it, pull out the magazine, prove that it's unloaded. By the way, it also uses that fully exposed barrel system, just like on the original 1934 and on the later 82. Then it's got this right here, this little gizmo. There's a notch right there. And what you do, and I don't have the strength to really do this, but you pull this back and flip that. Oh gosh, this one's too stubborn. Okay, so here's a way out. Make sure that it's unloaded first of all. Then, let's see. And then, catch the sight, I guess, and use it to push down. Then, push this up. Oh, come now. Be nice. Well, dang. What you're supposed to do is flip this thing along that. But it's not being cooperative at all. Can I do this the other way? I don't think so. Yeah, it is. It's the other way. Okay. I'm not that good at it. There. With that thing's flipped, this comes off, this comes out, and the barrel and the locking block come out. This thing here is the locking block. Now, from what I've heard on this particular model, this particular part was not heat treated right, and they do have a tendency to crack. Well, I'd rather not have it crack on me. You can do that, push this thing in and free it, and then you can lift it out. Well, I don't want to do that, so I'll just leave it in there. Anyway, to put it back together, just do that, and that, and put it back on. Again, line this thing up, which I seem to have difficulty with. Oh boy, come on now. It'd be nice. Oh, like that. Like that. And, ouch. Oh, that hurt. And, come on, get down there. Get down. As they say. Oh, just do is. There. Well, that's one way to get it done. The Helwan. Oh, by the way, Maadi, that's named after the Maadi, who was the leader of the Mahdist movement. I don't know if you remember reading about Chinese Gordon and the siege of Khartoum in the 19th century. Well, that's the Maadi who was leading the other side on that. One of the big battles that the British were in. Anyway, the Helwan. Interesting Beretta clone, I guess you'd call it. Anyway, happy trails.